this episode, we are going to discuss the level of responsiveness, or occupational intelligence levels, with a focus on the A levels.
Awesome. This is just awesome. This is the month of March and it's Cosmos time. Nature is just amazing. It's such a pity if humans are not responsive and responsible toward preservation and their nature management. I'm going to teach you about the 7 levels of human responsiveness, or the levels of occupational intelligence. When it comes to environmental management, environmental preservation, nature preservation, that's where we need responsibility, and there's 7 different levels. Some humans are irresponsible or non-responsive when it comes to looking after this precious world of ours. And I'm going to show you what it looks like on the different levels.
It's shocking to see how unresponsive people are towards the environmental crisis that plagues our world today. On the OI scale, the lack of response towards a task at hand, in this case, environmental preservation, will exist within the A levels. These people will contribute little to nothing to environmental preservation. People functioning on the B levels will take initiative in developing sustainable solutions that will benefit the environment and its future.
I'm on my way to the skate park, but before I get there, I just want to make one point very clear. There is no such thing as an A-level person or a B-level person. People will often say to me that Mandela is a B-level person. He might be B-level in some leadership skills, but when it comes to fixing a car or working on his computer, he might be a total different level. So for demonstrating this, I'm going to send to our graphic designer and our composer, I'm going to send a WhatsApp and I'm going to give them a challenge. Then you're going to see how they respond on different levels.
Hey!
Hey Lily, how are you?
Good.
Nice
How are
to
you?
meet you. Oh,
Nice
I'm
to
well.
see you. Yeah, so looks like we've got a little challenge to do today.
Oh,
Yeah,
what is it?
I'm not super happy about this one. It's a music challenge.
Oh.
So, looks like we have to compose a piece of music in 3 minutes with a very happy feel to it. So something that makes you feel
Great.
happy. Yeah, great for you.
Yeah, let's do it.
I gotta
Yeah.
go first. You got more time to think about it. That's unfair. Oh my word. Okay, well, looks like I have to go first, even though I'm more inexperienced in this regard. But
You're welcome.
thank you. Let's see if I remember anything about music. The last time I touched a piano was in high school. Okay.
Notice how her body language betrays her, exposing her insecurities in the task.
B, C.
Yeah.
There we go. That's
You want
my
me to
song.
try?
Yes.
Yuan, however, is comfortable functioning on a higher OI level in this particular task.
Looks like the tables have turned a little bit.
Oh dear. Tell me, what is it?
Can you draw?
Oh, let me try.
We've got a little drawing challenge ahead of us. So
Okay.
we have to do a creative take on a turtle.
Wow.
And you can't copy me.
Okay, I'll go and sit that side.
All right, let's start.
Now Johan's completely out of his comfort zone in this task, while Lily's relaxed while functioning at a higher OI level. We will get back to the drawings at the end of this episode.
Hi guys.
Hi, hello.
Hi, what's your name? Kieran.
I'm Arbi.
Arbi. Sam, nice to meet you. Hi, your name? Good. Can you skate?
Yes, yes.
Huh?
Yes,
You
yes.
can skate. So how many years have you got?
A few months.
3 months?
9 months.
9 months?
About 15 years.
15 years. So did you know that there's many different levels, actually 7 levels of responsiveness, and we can actually measure on what level you are responding towards this task. So I would like to check it out with you. Do you think we can do it?
No problem.
No problem,
Cool.
yeah. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah.
As you can see, Vivian is well aware of her incompetence in this task. But if there is something she is competent at, it's talking about the OI levels.
There are 7 levels on a continuum of occupational intelligence. There are the A levels and there are the B levels. I'm going to start introducing the A levels to you. So the A levels are influenced still by the primitive brain. We call them the chicken levels, where the human is still behaving or responding a bit chicken-like. The B levels are the eagle levels. Those are the levels where the person is independent and in a self-agent and responding on a whole different eagle type of level. So let's start with the A levels. So the A levels, we've got A0, A1, A2, A3. A0 is when a person is not responding. It's when the responsiveness is not there. So when a person is not responding, they are doing nothing. They are basically just not responding. You're asking a question and the person is not responding. Or there's a challenge that comes and the person is not responding. It doesn't mean that the human is not responding to other things. They could be doing all sorts of other tasks. They could be busy with everything else than the real responsiveness. So A0 could be because the person got such a fright that they are in freeze mode. When they're in freeze mode, they can't respond. They basically just cannot respond. Or it could be that the person has got zero knowledge of the task, so never any experiences of doing the task. And now you give the person a task, they don't know where to start. They're just not responding. Or it could be that the person is so overwhelmed or totally given so many things at the same time, lots of things coming at the same time to you, that you just whatever, you like just give up, you just cannot respond. So there's different reasons why a human is in non-responsive A0 state of being. Let's look at A1. A1 means that a person is responding. Now they are responding, but they're responding in an explorative way. So it's the explorative response. So on A1 level, the person is still unconscious of the task, not having enough consciousness of a task, but they are wanting to at least get into the task and they want to try and explore the task. It's like a child that plays with clay. They get bored very easily. They don't really know where the task completion point is. They just like having fun. They are not conscious, so they are oblivious, unconsciously incompetent towards the task, but they are now in responsiveness, where A0 was in non-responsiveness. So A1 is the responsiveness, but you don't know what you don't know. You are blind. You are oblivious. You don't know what you're doing. A2. A2 is now a very big change in the responsiveness. It moves you now from being unconscious of your incompetency, which is A1, to conscious of your incompetency. The person is now aware that he doesn't know. So in this state of responsiveness, the person is insecure, feeling a bit embarrassed, know that they are not good enough, know that they can make a lot of mistakes, look for help and things like that. That is the state of conscious incompetence. Conscious of my incompetence. So at this point in time, the person can do maybe 3 or 4 steps of a task, but not 100% a perfect task. So the task would be done in a way where you can't really sell the product in a shop. You could maybe do it in some way relatively okay, maybe bake a muffin or a cake, but it's not perfect, it's not good enough. There's a lot of blindness, there's still a lot of steps of the task that the person cannot do. So that is your A2, conscious of your incompetence. A3 is conscious and competent. That is a place where you want to be when you are doing a task. You have mastered, you're in task mastery phase. You are able to do the task, knowing what is the risks and the red flags, know what materials and tools to use. You are totally conscious, experienced. You must be at least having like maybe 3 years or more experience to be able to be an A3, which is a conscious competency. That is the perfect employee. It is the perfect person that can do the task that you want to put into a job. The task man fit, conscious, competent person, that when you give the person structure, they can do the task 100%, as long as they have structure. That is why the person is still on an A level. A3 is still not B, because the person is not independent. So the difference between A and B is dependent, but competent. A3 is dependent. You need to give them structure. It's like a typical employee. You give them the computer, or you give them the equipment to work on, and they can do the task perfectly well if you give them the right tools and materials. That is your A3. To recap, A-levels. A-levels, people are still responding in a dependent way. Dependency is the word. They are still dependent in some way or another. But it moves you from non-responsive, A0, to responsive, A1, but blind in your responsiveness. Then from unconscious, which is the oblivious, the blind, to consciousness, which is A2. And then from conscious to competent. So non-responsive, responsive, unconscious to conscious, from conscious to competent, but you are still dependent, still chicken-minded in your responsiveness.
In this episode, we touched on OI levels, in particular, the A levels of responsiveness. In the next episode, we will go into more detail about the B levels of responsiveness.